All right, welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel, guys. It's time to do a review of a knife that I have held on for way too long. My nephew, James. James, I'm saying your name because I want to apologize to you. I've had your knife for way too long. This is the first time I have reviewed a Ka-Bar USMC fighting knife, or any of the Ka-Bar fighting knives. And that's what this one is, guys. Let's give you a good look at this. Oh, by the way, if they were here, but they're in there, you could say hi to Ren and Stimpy and Powdered Toast Man and Log and TV, and let's get started. But this is the USMC fighting knife. James has obviously used this guy a little bit. You know what's funny though? While I waited to do the review of this, just kept like not making time and running out of time, I might have gotten my own. Yes, I did, but I don't have it snapped right now. But this one is mine now. Just got it this weekend, and this is the Ka-Bar USSF fighting knife. So I am going to basically show you both of these. They are basically the same size-wise, leather handle, black blade, coated, 1095. So let's see, and they both have, let's just go ahead and, I know this is awkward, guys, being outside, it's a little crazy, but we have the two sheaths. His is the USMC one, but they are the same sheath. Mine is just plain, but the blade says USSF. So I had thought the USSF ones were only the blue with the gray coating. Apparently not. Mine is now the black one, just like this. But the sheaths are the same. Really simple dangler sheaths. Go really well over your belt. Hang in the right way for me to be able to use it and have it hang down and not be obtrusive and a pain in the butt. Great outdoor knives, guys. They call them fighters, but to me, I've always thought of this as an outdoor knife. But I mean, I guess you could carry it around and be ready for a fight anytime you want. But so here they are. Let's see, are they exactly the same? Yes, they are. Mine is newer looking. James has obviously taken his out and used it a little bit. Mine will look like that here in a moment. James needs this guy back, and his is still very sharp. Mine is definitely sharp. Again, I don't plan to do a lot with this. I'll probably take his back inside when I'm done and strop it up and clean it. Probably same thing with mine. And yeah, they're both made, obviously. You can see on his, mine doesn't say that. His says USMC and Ka-Bar Olean, New York. Mine just says Ka-Bar and USMC. And by the way, I'm in the backyard and I gotta cut the grass. So if somebody wants to come over and do that for me, no, I'm kidding. I will get that done this week sometime. But really excited to show these off. So I'm gonna start with James's. I'm gonna put mine down so I don't cut myself. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna pick the laptop up here and we'll go through some specs. So this, you guys have seen these before. They are 7 inches as far as blade length, 11.875, so just under 12 inches. You get this great pommel that you can use for hammering stuff in or banging something if you need to, whatever that would be. They are made in the US, black epoxy coated finish. The blade thickness is 0.188, so they're pretty thick. Here you can get a look at that. I'll give you something to compare it to. Clip point style blade, 1095 steel leather sheath, coating, Rockwell hardness of 56 to 58. Super sharp, honed, powder coated, blood groove, obviously, all that good stuff. So that's enough for the specs. Let's just do some stuff with it. So I've got a few sticks here, some of which are greener and some of which are not. But we're going to start with this one, and we're just going to try and see what we can do along the lines. You guys know I am not the greatest feather sticker on the face of the earth. I'm doing pretty good with this, though. Maybe some of the other blades just weren't as adept. Holy cow. I'm going to move up and down the blade here a little bit just to use different parts of the blade. Can you even see that? You can now. So I'm going to hold this up and just show you what I've got so far. So you can see the little ones up front there. There you go. You can see this is doing an excellent job. For somebody that's usually, you guys know I'm clumsy and clunky about this kind of stuff. I'm not, let me I'm gonna shave some of this thicker stuff clean here so you can just see the smaller shavings here. And I keep doing it outside. I do this every time I do an outside video. I go back in and I look inside and I'm like, what are you trying to not show what you're doing? So guys, you can see, that is doing an excellent job. I feel like I could shave, you see, I've already gone down a 1/2 inch on this. I feel like I could shave through this stick. And this is with James's, so it's definitely been used, but the blade geometry on this is wonderful. I'm just gonna go do it one more time here with this. I'm making weird faces now. And the sun is coming out, which is probably bad because of shadows, but it is, guys, I'm not kidding. It is digging in. As you can see, it is doing a wonderful job there. The sun's actually helping you see that, isn't it? Really digging in. I noticed where he had scraped some of the coating. I haven't really scraped any more of it. But man, it just, so now I'm gonna do, it's doing a good job is what I was going to say, and then I stopped. I'm gonna move my laptop over here, and we're gonna just kind of hack at this a little bit. Wow. Okay, I broke it. That's wonderful. So just that, obviously, I mean, shoot, I just cut probably a 1/2 inch and it just broke the stick off. Definitely grabs really well. Let's just grab mine. It should be exactly the same. But we're gonna start with this smaller piece here and get some of the bark off just to get it out of the way. Guys, you got to understand, if you give this in the hands, I feel like Scab right now is saying this, Scab from Choir Boys, which if you don't follow Scab, you should do that. He is awesome. That guy is awesome. Look up Choir Boys Cutlery here on YouTube. If you're not following him, please do so. I'll try to link him down below. But I feel like what he says, now he is way better than me at this stuff. But I feel like somewhat like what he says about I'm an amateur at this stuff, except I'm way more of an amateur at it than he is. That guy does a really phenomenal job. But I think it's important to point out that I am not an expert at this. I have started fires with feather sticks. I have shaved plenty of wood. I carve all the time. But I am definitely not an expert. But the point here is the geometry of this is just a shaving maniac. Yeah, maybe I should have lowered the camera a little bit, but so I'm having to hold this way up in the air to show you. As a matter of fact, let me do that. I'm gonna tilt it down just a little bit and hopefully my phone won't fall off here, and I will back up. Is that better? Yeah. So guys, I'm gonna go all the way through this time. And this is with mine, the USSF one. I'm deliberately cutting the shavings off. And I'm not gonna go all the way, but you can see it is just digging into that like nobody's business. I'm not really set up for any kind of super chopping here. Let's see, let's try this other stick. Got kind of a different one. Oh boy, this is pretty dry. So we'll see how I do, but just that little bit I was doing a minute ago, it's going 1/2 inch into the wood just with a chop. If I had a stable setup, I could probably go into a log. As a matter of fact, tell you what, give me just a second and I'll use mine and I'll go into a log here and we will see a little bit. All right, I'm back down here, guys. You can't see me now, but I'm gonna do this a little bit here and then I'll go back up top. I would never have done this with my nephew's knife, but I will do it with mine and see what we can do here. And I am not the expert at doing this kind of stuff, and I'm sliding down the hill here. So the answer is, this guy is a chopper. As you can see, very easily there. This is hard. This is, I believe this is oak. Maybe maple, but I believe it's oak. And you can see it, and it is dry, by the way. It has been sitting out here for well over a year, probably 2 years. Very, very hard, dry wood. So very good. Now let's see, guys, well, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna raise the camera back up. So there's your look at chopping. All right, I'm back. I just changed my framing a little bit because I noticed the sun was like killing me there. So let's do this, guys. So you saw me chop there. So let's see how the coating has held up on my knife. Really, there you go. There's a good look at it. It has kind of hit it a little bit, but that's what these knives are for, in my opinion. The reason it's coated is to protect that 1095 steel. But guys, just keep it oiled and it's gonna be fine. And again, it's still there. It's just a little scuffed. Now, James is all I've done with it just now. I'm gonna stab mine in the, yeah, I'll just put it down on the ground there. All I've done with his is kind of do some shaving. And I've done shaving with mine. It's holding up really well, guys. The coating is just barely scuffed. I don't think that's a big deal. So most of you probably already know this knife and know it's a beast. Gee whiz. It's just tearing this dry wood to pieces. As you can see, this would be great for just carving tent stakes. You know, I've done that before. If I need extra stakes, or actually I take sticks many times when we do campfires. If I don't have enough marshmallow sticks or hot dog sticks or whatever, and carve them down like this. So yeah, this thing is just chewing. I'm still not showing it on camera. Sorry, guys. I'm entertaining myself and not you. But you can see just how quickly I am just shredding this wood. Really good. You can see what we did in that short period of time. So yeah, I am impressed with both of these. I am so happy to have my own and to be able to give James this back to him after I strop it up a little bit. Well, first of all, I want to do one more thing here. Hold on. All right, I'm going to use James's here since he's been waiting for this review. So here's my brand new knife I just picked up, the Liang Ma Field Duty. I need to do that flick on camera. Holy cow. This one, I can't remember. I think it's maybe 0.13 of an inch. But there you go. I mean, like I said, this Ka-Bar Fighter is not super uber thick. It's a thicker knife, but it's not amazing, not like a big beast of a big heavy knife. And I didn't say how heavy it was. Tell you what, laptop's way over there. I will put it in the description down below. This leather handle, you can see, I do want to show that. Here's mine. It comes out brand new, real shiny like that. His, you can see he's used it a little bit. I think you would want to oil this up. I may even do that for him before I send it back. Just to keep that leather. I actually have some leather conditioner. That's what I'll put on it, that I use for my cowboy boots. But yeah, just great knives. So you guys, I'm sure already know these very, very well. And I appreciate you watching. So hopefully this was entertaining in some way, seeing me out here huffing and puffing and chopping. Guys, I'm so thankful to my nephew for sending this one along for me to check out, and I'm thankful that I have my own now. So thanks for watching. Give me a comment. Let me know, do you have this kind of knife? Do you prefer it? I definitely think, you guys remember I reviewed the Glock 81 a while back. I think I would rather have this. Now, it is a little more expensive. The Glock 81 is less expensive, but the Glock 81 is also thinner. This one feels better in my hand because of the tallness of the blade. It feels like I've got a better, it's gonna hold up better to chopping and things like that. Now, I will say, it felt like the geometry of the 81 might have been a little bit better. It kind of tore through stuff better, but this one's gonna hold up and be more rugged if you gotta really get into something, that kind of thing. So I'm excited to have been able to review this. And guys, let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you hate what you just saw, which is fine. And overall, guys, I'm so appreciative of each one of you. Thank you for being subscribed. And if you're not, please consider doing so. And sorry this video is so long. Knives Fast, yeah. And thanks for watching the Knives Almost Fast, no, Knives Fast channel.